Let's do another 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's it?
How strong your base is, how much time you've spent on designing it.
When you first hear video games, what do you think?
When I hear video games, I think of like the basic stuff where it's like the RPG Maker, like the RPG Maker horror games, where it's like little 8-bit games, or like role-playing games such as like Dragon Age, things like that, or like first-person shooters like Black Ops.
I think action, adventure, maybe a little bit of violence, fun.
Black Ops, Call of Duty, Destiny, really cool games. Yeah.
Okay.
An electronic media.
Okay. What do you like gaming?
I do like gaming. Unfortunately, I don't always have like all the consoles to do the kinds of games that I like. But I do have a laptop where I have a Steam account, and so I usually just like get a bunch of like the Steam games and play those on my laptop when I can. The problem is that it's really hard when you don't have a controller trying to do it, and so you just kind of have to play with a mouse, and that is rough.
Of course, I like gaming very much. I like gaming because it's a way to help pass the time and play with people that aren't exactly with you or near you.
Yes, definitely.
I do.
Right.
Enjoy it. I like gaming because it gives me something to do other than schoolwork, and
Some of your favorite titles?
There are like a lot of games that I like that I haven't played, such as like Resident Evil 7, Until Dawn. I have attempted Dragon Age Origins. I did not finish. I am working on finishing it. I like the idea of Subnautica, and I'm really totally down to to get into playing that.
As far as favorite titles, a few: Overwatch, Call of Duty. Some haven't even come out yet, and I'm ready for. So,
Black Ops. That's just that's 3. I don't.
favorite titles will probably have to be the Borderlands series.
Why do you think people game?
I think people game because it's like an escape from their own reality, where they don't have to deal with it and they can be someone entirely different. And it's a lot of like, the large MMOs, like people get to be anonymous and don't really have to like worry about like anyone knowing them because they don't know anyone else. And so it's like you get to be your own person and you don't have to worry about anyone else trying to like ruin that for you.
as far as why other people game, I think they do it out of many reasons. Just to have fun, help pass the time, relieve stress even sometimes.
I think they're awesome.
It's an effective way to increase hand-eye coordination and have something to do.
Do you gaming as positive or negative?
I see it as a positive because it's like it can help with people who have social anxieties as well as like mental not like disabilities but like learning disabilities in a sense where it's like they have a harder time with eye and hand coordination because like they have to like see what's happening and react to it for video games. And there's like some video games where they're very immersive, like where it's like everything is like coming at you at once, and so you have to like manage your time, or it's like you have to manage resources. And there's like very different amounts of games to where like you can start out small and like maybe not as in depth, and then move to something that's as in depth. So I think that it's definitely a positive effect on people, and it's not like something that should be treated as like a negative problem.
I see gaming as mostly a positive because people always say that playing violent video games causes you violent, but it's really not entirely true. It's because what it does is it helps people have fun. It engages people in a community that never before could be seen. Helps make new friends.
Positive.
Can you provide a little explanation?
It depends. It's a positive and a negative. People gaming are awesome, and games it's like negative because it rots your brain, but that's the fun of it. It rots your brain, so at the same time, yeah.
If it gets out of hand and it becomes an addiction, then it can be a negative, but I believe it's a positive.
You know what esports are?
I have heard of esports kind of, but not like a whole lot. I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be.
Essentially, you take MOBAs, which are, you have a team, a group of people that go in these lanes and they go attack turrets to get to the enemy base and destroy the base. That's how you win. These MOBAs such as Heroes of the Storm and League of Legends and now Overwatch, which isn't exactly a MOBA but has the same objective. They essentially have these pro teams that come together and they participate in tournaments for these cash prizes, and they're often streamed live on things such as YouTube gaming and Twitch, and it's seen as a sport. So with that in mind, what do you think of esports?
I think esports is definitely something that could be a positive effect on people as a whole, as well as colleges looking to diversify their population, so it's like they're not constantly getting like the same people over and over and over again. And so like I think it's good if they're going to give out scholarships as well as like things like cash prizes, because it's like incentive to like do what you love, but but at the same time like doing something that will like better you and take care of you in a sense.
I think esports is a very fun and engaged kind of tournament.
I think it's cool also.
I do not like them as a company, and I do not enjoy their games.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Tattle.
I'm not going to say anything.
Good.
I'm not going to say anything.
I want to die.
You do that anyway.
Sophia Nesama. So
Think of YouTubers making videos about gaming and making a profit off of it.
Personally, I don't see a problem with it, because it's like if people are paying attention to you for doing what you love and just giving like commentary about how you feel about the game, I don't think that's too much of a problem. I think that's like something that you should get paid for, because that's what a lot of people get paid for. Food critics, I mean, they get paid just to sit there, eat food, and then talk about it. And some of them get paid like a lot, so I don't see the problem with doing something that you love and just talking about it with other people, in the sense of like you're just doing what you like and you're making money from it. That's not a bad thing.
I think they're great people. They're just any other ordinary person that decided to do that as their job, and honestly, I think that's pretty okay.
I think that's sick. Like, I never actually knew that you could make money off of gaming. Like, you know, like, I remember, like, usually I'd be playing games in my room, and I'd have to do that, or I'd have to do homework first. And my mom's like, you can't make money off of games. And then now that I realize this, you know, I'm like, on second thought, you know, actually, so.
If it works for them and they can actually get popular with it, it's an effective way to make money and to sustain a life.
What effect does gaming have on people?
I think video gaming can have a very strong effect on people, because it's like you're not just playing as someone else, but you're playing as you in a sense. And so I think it's really good, because it's like it gives you a reason. It's like dissociating without actually having to dissociate. And so it's like you can just leave your own reality for a bit and enjoy something for a while, sometimes even a couple hours, just so you can separate yourself from like stress all the time.
I think it has the effect of allowing people to have fun in a gaming world with other people, to experience what other people imagine as a possibility, a way for people to have fun and just relax.
A positive effect.
Can you go into a little more depth?
It has a positive effect because people don't know it, but you can also learn stuff from gaming. Like, I learned Roy G. Biv, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and stuff like that because of a game. And I didn't know about it at first, This was like when I was 5 or 6. But now I know about it because game could also teach you stuff and learn, yeah, that kind of jazz.
In general, I'd say there's not really much effect other than a slight increase in time wasting and hand-eye coordination.